Titration is one of the most commonly used techniques used in analytical chemistry, but many people often struggle with setting them up. Today we're going to look at how to set up a titration safely and properly. In this instance, we're going to be attempting to find the concentration of an unknown acid using a pH meter, but most of what we'll be covering today will apply to any titration. Lots of people get confused with what to call what you're analysing and what you're titrating it against, as the words are very similar. The titrant, with a T at the end, is the solution of a known concentration, which is added to another solution whose concentration we're trying to find. The titrand, with a D, is the solution whose concentration we're trying to determine. One way to remember this is that the titrant is always in the burette, and the valve on the end looks like a T. With that out of the way, start by clamping your burette above a beaker, taking care not to clamp it too tightly. Before we pour anything, I'll show you a handy tip. Instead of placing your funnel directly onto the burette, use a paper clip or something similar to create a small gap, which will allow the air inside to escape, making pouring the titrant easier. The burette above eye level. This is actually quite dangerous, as the titrant is usually an acid or a base which could spill onto you and cause harm. The proper way to do it is to place the clamp stand on a lab jack or a stool or even the floor, so that the pouring is happening below and away from your face. Once you've added your titrant, transfer everything back up to the bench. Here I've got a stirrer for consistent stirring. Place your titrant on the stirrer and add a stirrer bead. Slowly lower the pH meter probe into the acid, off-centre, so the stirrer bead doesn't hit it. That's pretty much everything set up. Now you should be ready to go ahead and start